Hey guys, it's been a while. I haven't done this in a couple of months or whenever it was I did this update, but there's been tons of new stuff that have come through the shop, new accessories, tons of games, and you're about to see all that right now on the brand new store update. Okay, one thing I should mention immediately is that I've been doing a lot of work on organizing the manuals that I've had. Just now gotten to the point where I had organized some PlayStation stuff. There's like a few NES manuals that are in there. I know there's like a Mario 2 that's in decent condition. I can't think of what the LJN game is, but there's that. I've got some Game Boy manuals right there, Game Boy and Game Boy Color. This is all my DS and Game Boy Advance manuals that I've got. And of course, some Genesis ones, some pretty good titles that are in there, even some N64, there's a Bill and Ted, and some Sega Saturn manuals, just nothing really too extravagant there. And an opened Genesis instruction manual packet. And of course, some of the Atari stuff that I've got, but eventually, if you guys need something, you just come in at any time and ask. This is brand new. We got that in, I think it was last month. Someone actually brought it in to trade for some NES stuff. And of course, the NES section has really gone up. Let me just show you guys very quick. There's a multiple amount of like everything. We've gotten in this past week another copy of Zelda 1. There's a Zelda Link to the Past, there's another Mario World. We had Mario Kart in here earlier, but that sold. Just tons of like everything in here. And the handheld section has really gone up. We've gotten in another DS Lite and still the Play It Loud version of the Game Boys there. Yeah, pretty much everything's in here. Oh, that's new. We've gotten in some Turtle stuff, which there's a Raphael to Razar's, Super Shredder, Leo, which that's really nice to be able to find that. It still functions, his arm is in working condition, however, the paint on him has kind of chipped. I don't know if you can see it too well, but the belt's lost a little bit of coloring on it. Two of his gloves have pretty much messed up as well, but other than that, he still functions, the plastic is still good. Got some shredders without the cloth, but other than that, we've gotten in quite a bit of stuff too. Got another, actually that's been up there, I don't know why I'm showing that. One of the bead pearlers is gone. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh, it was Mew, that's the one I was trying to remember which we sold. However, speaking of Pokemon or anime or anything like that in general, the DVD section has gone up quite a bit. We've gotten into some Dragon Ball Z stuff, some movie sets right here, the Orange Box seasons without the sleeve covers, and of course GT Complete. Just a bunch of stuff that has come through the shop, and of course we got in another copy of the Bleach 3rd season set, so that's still nice. And oh yeah, comics. We're going to be selling that over at the Geek Gathering this year. For those that don't know, look at that beautiful poster right there. So many references to everything. And I'll probably show that a little bit later and pretty much advertise for a different kind of commercial because I really don't want to have it take up too much time. But speaking of comics, these are moved up here now. A few of these. Actually, I think I might have shown a few of these, but that's new. That's like issue 1 of Darth Maul. And of course the bin is still the same. Back there, you can actually see this. I'll show it right quick. This I just got in earlier. Picked it up for 10 because it didn't have any cables with it. However, it did have a copy of Sonic CD loose, but that's still always very nice to be able to have. And then here's some of the things that were also picked up earlier. So, very nice to be able to have that. I don't know if it works, but I'll eventually get it tested and working. And then of course I was watching some Dragon Ball Uncut, and I've got like basically every season that came through the shop this past week. Whoops, kind of dropped the disc, but regardless, I've been watching that while working. My workstation is like trashed right now. Been cleaning up game cases because I hate dirty things. So anyways, back room here is about the same. Well, that's actually a lie because NES has really grown. Like, my god, I had to really push so many things together. Like, this used to be where it was like, I think around 9 games maybe per stack, but now it went up to 12, which it's like a very big increase since then. So I'm pretty sure you guys remember how the stack was like right here and it was almost full. It pretty much decreased, but that's because everything had to go up a couple more titles up on those stacks. So this is like just amazing to see how much this is. And I had to go into my doubles box, which that was like earlier today, so I had to put some extra ones in there. I had a extra Ninja Gaiden. There was like Mario Duck Hunt. There was a Strider that was not in there, but that condition on it is not really that good. But overall, just the progress on the cartridges. Super Nintendo has gone up a little bit too, not too much, but there's somebody that's going to be getting rid of their Super Nintendo stuff soon. And N64, it's about the same as Super Nintendo, but you guys already know that. Genesis has gone up, but not in loose. I'll show that here in a second, but there have been some noticeable titles. Taz Escape from Mars, Mortal Kombat series, Decap Attack. We actually had a second copy of that come through and somebody picked it up. This is new. Dynamite Duke was here last weekend, I believe. Tasmania, Fatal Fury, and I think that's it. Oh, Light Crusader. I actually heard Alpha Megasin recommends that, so I will probably have to give that a test try. But yeah, Atari has really gone up, because we just got in a junior model a little while ago, and he had like a bunch of games that, mostly ones that we already had, but we were actually needing a copy of Miss Pac-Man because we were pretty much out. But yeah, the shelf has pretty much gone up by a lot lately, so that's always really, really good. But the Genesis case section has really gone up. We gotten some Master System stuff too. Some noticeable stuff. Some people don't like it, but I actually love Cool Spot for the Genesis. Really great sound, really great gameplay, but overall most people didn't care too much. Eternal Champions is new, Bubsy 2, actually I think I might have shown you, but I'm not sure. Another Miss Pac-Man, Batman Returns, very good on the Genesis, and some Master System stuff, Zillion, Choplifter, and Afterburner, which are the only 3 new complete in clamshell Master System stuff. And speaking of which, this has really gone up, and I'm about to show you all the other Sega stuff that's gone up. We had some 32X stuff, like we had another Doom, but somebody picked that up, I think it was last week? I am not sure. I forget things way too quick. And this has gone on farther than it already has, but yeah, this is pretty much almost the same, I would probably say. The Armatron, I'm sure I showed you guys that along with the flashback. The bags have gone down a little bit. Consoles, we sold that PS3 one, that was very good, but we got the last model PlayStation 2 Slim, and everything else has been going in and out lately. We just got a charcoal, not charcoal, the clear black one, but that one has been put on the side for somebody because they were wanting that. And of course ColecoVision is still here. Box stuff is still the same. We actually sold just about every 5200 title that we had. But moving on to the shelf, the disc stuff has really gone up lately. Like, I can't believe like how much room that I've wasted on disc stuff lately, but PlayStation 1 has gone up quite a bit. We've gotten in a few titles. Dreamcast is still the same, but still. PlayStation 2 has really gone up too, not too much, but we're at the point where we're getting like the good quality stuff like Vice City. I never thought we would get more copies of those lately, because that's something I usually don't see too often. And of course we got Dirge's Cerberus, which that's an okay Final Fantasy title, but if you prefer third-person shooters. GameCube, you can already see, is got some good stuff in there. There's like a Star Fox Adventure, not a lot of people care too much for it. Resident Evil 4, F-Zero GX, couple of Toadstool Tours, what else is there? Mario Tennis, and of course Need for Speed Carbon, Project Number 3. Those are the only ones I remember. Now this is just very nice. Sega CD and Sega Saturn just really went up. Not a lot of noticeable stuff, but still, like, you can easily notice that the section has really gone up. And like I said, we've been getting multiple copies of Sonic CD in lately, which that's very surprising. And of course, Xbox, a very underrated system, I'd probably say, because it doesn't get as much good rep as like most other consoles that are out there with discs. But still, it's a good system for what it is. Very recommended if you're looking to collect on the cheap, and it's got some really good titles. And also, big props to Microsoft for bringing this game back. I have this game at the house, and I still love this. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the same thing that's gonna be said about the new one that comes out. And I really hope they keep the online mode for it, because you could trade abilities and spells and stuff. If you guys want me to talk about E3 this year, I'll definitely do it. And of course, 360 has gone up. Well, we've gotten in sealed stuff. I think you guys have seen that before, but still, that's gone up. PlayStation 3 has gone up. I've gotten a few titles that were already, you know, traded off. This is new. Only 2 Wii U titles. Some noticeable ones. That one's really good. And of course, some very slim pickings of titles. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's new as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go back up to the front, and I will pretty much conclude the rest of the video.